Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Your skills would have been wasted in a corporate lab. A pugilist! How exciting! We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use. A laborer. You'll have plenty of company. I bet you know how to spice up a sal tuna ration. Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. present for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed. Some hullhead See? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Here, you can have my... All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. Yes, nailed it. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you... Don't take this the wrong way.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Here before you get yourself killed.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacers... We'll see him back to Edgewater. I just... We'll be right here, in case you need emotional support.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming?
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable... Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I smell blood! Come out! You hiding?
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into... Pleased to make your acquaintance. Name sign. Definitely not the junior inhuman. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the... Look, you obviously ain't a worker. Edgewater is a company. Renting means money. Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and... Conrad, you'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by... He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
I could really go for some salt tuna. Sick house.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. The walls talk, is all. Maybe you don't... Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble. That's kind of company. I'm feeling...
You don't want me breathing on you.
Hey. Huh?
Something's not right. Prisoner! Waste company ammo! What was that? Put him down! Cross them off! Time to collect a fine bounty!
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this for me. The grease monkey, Argo? Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken. I do apologize. I was I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in... Yes. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And there's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely... The people living in the botanical labs. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her...
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free. Sorry. It's just... To Mr. Thompson... I think you should talk... The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right end. That's what my dad used to say. I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? And Ms.
Just tagging along.
I so rarely get new people.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the I can't imagine what would be so... That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the other.
Adelaide, I can see why Miss Holcomb has a soft... One of the... I happen... My retreat. What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It is not many. Thank you.
I'm going.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for. Arms. Got. Can't imagine where she's gone.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you up. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave... I have been called that, among other things.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just...
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. A home for anyone who's ever turned their... So like the sport. It is an unpleasant... The home in which... Reed Thompson. You hear... Let's hear it. I can't say I blame you. Reed is... like everything else that comes out of Edgewater. That... He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would. I trust...
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Sister,
Here they come! Incoming! The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Here they come!
Processing sweeping.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough. Incoming! Just two more. Here they come!
Not real. You're not real.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Get ready.
System alert. Beginning security control.
Once we do this, there's... Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you... Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. But the town's got... Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on. Really?
Processing. Beginning.
Incoming! Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
That's the thing about growing old. This is all I wanna... You killed my garden, destroyed my community, go talk to and you tell Reed... You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can? My son, we had a story, so I Tell Reed that tell him how I've made the Veil bloom again. The
Whoa!
Are you...
Great!
Oh.
I seen you.
Those are good.
I know the...